Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of No ID Podcast. This is season 8. Season 8, we are completely unedited, unfiltered. We don't give a damn over here at all. I have a friend here, good person, great spirit. She's also a creative, a teacher. Met her a couple of years ago. Uh, we're going to discuss red flags in the dating community. Jamila,
Yeah.
go ahead and tell.
Yeah, what's up? Hi, I'm Jamila. I am a new mom and I'm excited. I don't know what else to say. Let's just get started.
Let's get
I don't
started. It's night dark, so
know.
let's go ahead and get started.
Oh, that used to be my favorite skit.
Rito Brown, man,
Yes, that was I loved him. He's awesome.
he is. How is dating in your 30s? Like, what's the?
So I have not dated since I had my daughter. So I have dated in my 30s. I was in a serious relationship, hence the reason why my daughter came. But we have since broken up and we just co-parent. So I haven't talked to, dated, text, get on no phone calls with nobody since then. Um, yeah. So I don't know. I know when I was looking, it was hard because you can't really find people like that. And I guess it's the area that we're in, or maybe I just don't go anywhere. It's just not a lot of people out here like dating, or if you meet somebody they're in a relationship, or they're in like this situation, or they're doing the most. So I haven't really found anybody that's sort of like chilling and trying to get to know people and like courting. It's like a difference between courting somebody and dating.
Yeah,
Like people don't do that. Like they just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna just text you." Oh, I had people ask me when I was out there, "Oh, what's your Instagram?" You can't get to know me on Instagram. That's not. We're not in high school. So yeah, that was. I'm not looking forward to getting back into the dating if that's how it's gonna be.
yeah. It's ooh, child. What's the worst? Ooh, child. I got out. I was in a relationship about a year ago. Then we broke up. It was long distance, but like before that
hmm
part happened, and then after I got single again. Oh God, I've been in so many arguments and debates. I think it's just me. I really do. I really do. I really just think it's me, like what I'm attracting. Um, I had one situation, like this is when I was like really in comedy. Like I'm still in it, but like I'm not as I'm bigger than what I was before. And I
hmm
invited her to an open mic. It was somewhere in Norfolk. I met her offline. I think it was OK Cupid, older joint, and she missed my performance. Like I only did 5 minutes, so she came when they was about to start doing voting. I'm like, ah, shit.
hmm
First thing she goes out her mouth is, I want to vote for Rome Davis. I'm like, bitch, you didn't even see me
Right.
perform. You ain't seen me perform. So then she goes telling everybody, I could be your manager. I can manage your career. We can get you some stand up specials. We can get you some merchandise. I get a drink. I don't drink. So I got my drink. It's like a little iced tea. Make sure they give you a coasters because coasters demand respect. Like, I said, oh shit, it's time for me
Huh?
to lead this shit. I said, I know what's gonna happen. So I said, have you ever managed anybody before? She says, no, I work for social services. I said, well, what the fuck is you do? Oh, God. Oh,
Yeah, she was trying to start her business with you. That's funny. What? And you was late. You can't imagine me to be late. What? Come on.
it was so bad. It was so bad. And then like I end up hanging out with her two more times afterwards. And like I had to put her in her place of like, you're not being my manager. I don't want one. I am independent. But she just was like, well, I want to be a comedian too. I was like, fuck, this happens all the time now. I was like, I don't think that's gonna work. Well, I was listening to your podcast. I was like, thank you for the support, but I think think it's time for us to gracefully
Yeah.
bow out from each other. But it was so weird. Anywho,
What
that
made
was
you go on another date? I would not have went on another date. Like one thing that's dated in my 30s is seeing red flags early and not going on another date. Like I know I'm like, was it a one date queen? Like if I we're going on a date and people are who they are and they're gonna show you who they are up front. They don't People don't tend to change.
mm-mm.
So if I see like a major red flag up front, like let's say I ask you, okay, so what happened in your last relationship? Why did it end? And you only talk about the other person, to me, you're gonna lack accountability. Like you're not gonna take responsibility for anything that you say, anything you do. So then we don't need to talk. Um, so that's a red flag. And then I tell people like, hey, like I want to know what you did. Like what was your part in your relationship ending? And they be like, well, they cheated. Okay, I understand that, but you have some type of accountability in that. Like, what
You do.
happened? What did like? Did you try to work it out with the person? Did you immediately shut down? Like, what was your part of it? And if they're unable to say what their part is, then I don't want to talk to you because I need people that are able to hold themselves accountable. But also, your situation, she was trying to get on the come up.
It's been
You should
multiple
have
come
peeped at
ups.
the shit in the first night. We're done. I'm not your come up. I'm so sorry. Not doing that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's the other one I had? I had another joint. I had to play her ass though. We never went out, and I had to be an asshole to like to get her to realize that I'm not doing it. She asked me to buy her a MCM bag one time after those Man Crush Monday, and I was like, "Where's your birthday?" I'm thinking,
MCM.
yeah, bro, that's a $700 bag.
I don't even know what that is.
Me neither. I googled it, and
Oh.
I was like, "All right, bet." So I ended up like not
It's,
buying her the bag. And then she came back and was like, yeah, I'm gonna ball some get money. But she was just in my DMs asking me for a bag and send you some money. So I was like, I'm just gonna cut this shit off. You know what I mean? But like when I look for red flags, is like if they can't hold a conversation at all, if they can't like if I can't spend time with you, not even just in a public setting, in a private setting. I'm not even talking about
mm,
trying to get no yams or none of that. I'm talking about like we actually just sitting on the couch, either talking, vibing, or just watching TV or something. Like if I can't do that with you, I don't want to be with you. I think the older I've
facts.
gotten and the more therapy I've gone to, I start to realize
Mm,
that if I can't have no conversation with you, if I can't, it like you said, accountability, but you ain't got no accountability in your past relationship or in your life situation, I'm Gucci.
amen to that. I feel that. And then the therapy part of it is really big too. Because some people don't think they need therapy. And I've worked really hard in my therapy and to get to where it is that I want to be. I don't want to be with somebody that's not willing to go on that journey, whether it's together or separate. Um, because we all have things that we have to deal with, and sometimes we don't know unless we go talk to a therapist. So that's a really big thing for me. Is talking about that with people, and I'm pretty upfront and honest. At the beginning about what I want and my expectations because I feel like people are surface level when you first meet them. They keep it at what you doing, hey, how you doing, what you want to do this weekend. But I think that that's like a waste of time
Hmm.
because we're in our 30s. What am I doing? I'm probably at work. If I'm not at work, I'm probably cleaning or I'm doing something with my daughter. Like I'm probably doing the same thing every day. But what else can we talk about? What else do you bring to the conversation? Okay, well, you said that, I don't know, this thing was bothering you. Do you know how to communicate that to me? If you don't know how to communicate that to me, and I suggest, hey, maybe you should talk to a therapist that can help you with this because I can't help you. And you look at me like boo boo the fool because you don't want to go to therapy, that's a problem. So
Ooh.
yeah. That's the thing. People don't want to go to therapy. I don't understand it.
Cause it's pride, it's ego. It's
Hmm.
it's it's like it's like, oh, is that the new norm now to go to therapy? And then you was talking about communication. Some people don't know how to communicate at all, and they don't know how to talk
No.
to you. Like if it's a
Hmm.
trigger, or something that's bad, they don't know how to talk to you. They know how to talk at you or talk down to you. Like, no, we're adults. And I'm not gonna be one that's gonna react. I'm like, I'm just gonna make a note of it or whatever I said or something that triggered you or something I did. I'm gonna try not to do it again. But I'm asking
Mhm.
you to let me know. Like, talk to me, be like, yo, Rom, I ain't like when you said X, Y, and Z. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll make sure that I'm a little bit more careful with saying that, or I empathize with what you're saying, but I won't be
Right.
so quick to jump into it. Because when people make a mistake, they'll talk over somebody else because they don't want to hear the other stuff. No, I'm gonna hear you out, and then I'm gonna like, all right, cool. I acknowledge what you're saying. I'm gonna work on it,
Mhm.
yeah, but I'm not perfect.
Exactly.
Hell no. Nah.
Exactly. That's where I am. So like I used to know what I didn't want in a relationship. Now I know what I want. And I'm working on myself so that I can get what I want. So I know
Mm,
that I'm not completely there yet. So like I want a man that put God first. He's financially stable. He works out. He puts his family at the forefront of whatever it is he's of whatever it is that he's doing. So I know that something that I have to work on is my budget. Like I struggle with budgeting. I have to work on that because if I want a man that knows how to do that, I have to be able to do that too and bring that to the table. Um, I'm working on working out more. Okay, so I want a man that works out, takes care of his body. Guess what? I have to be able I have to be able to do that too. So those are things that I think now dating, I'm in my mid 30s, that I've kind of realized that I used to attract the person that I was and not the person that I wanted. So like I'm on this journey to become who it is that I want to date. So birds of a feather flock together. So if I want us to be here, then I need to be here too, and not just down here waiting for somebody to come pick me up and bring me up there.
mm-hmm.
Um, so that's where I am. As far as red flags, I don't like people that don't have integrity, um, that don't take stuff serious, that they
Mm-hmm.
out here just willy nilly. Oh, I'm gonna talk to this person. I'm gonna talk to this person. I'm gonna talk to. Look, you don't know what you want. I can't. I don't have time.
Mm-hmm.
Like either we here or we not. And if we not, then go about your business. Don't do
Big
that. I don't want to
facts.
do that.
Big facts.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
It's funny that you said that you got a shirt that says "Love Yourself."
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Got
man, that's
to.
great. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. That's how the white people be talking to me after the show. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
It's
But
awesome.
freaking A, bro. Nah, I get it. I get it. I get it.
It was a
Like,
good show. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
I
know,
know I'm
man.
funny. You don't have to tell me.
Oh yeah, you gonna pull up to one of my shows one day?
I'll be watching your podcast and stuff, but
It's
I can. I
it
can. I won't be
it,
leaving my house, but I'll show up.
my podcast is a little wild right now.
I know. I know.
Uh,
It's funny because I remember when you first started it, like the podcast has like shifted. It's like a complete 180 from like when you first started it, you're having like these really cool and chill conversations. Now I never know what I'm gonna hear when I log in to listen. I'd be like, I don't know what he talked about today, but let's see. And I'd be like, oh, oh. So it's cool. I mean, it's really cool to see where it started and then where it is now and to see like the growth because I'm always rooting for people even though I be in my own shell and people don't be knowing but I be in the back like I know that's right, that's my homie doing that thing. And then starting your comedy because I remember when we first met you said you wanted to do comedy and to see you get out and start doing stand up was really cool. I like to see people's progression and seeing them going places and doing things. It's cool. I love it. It's awesome. Especially us, black people. Come on. I'm
yeah,
rooting
yeah.
for you.
I was
Even when
rooting
you think
for
I'm not.
you. I was rooting for you because I remember I did that show for y'all at the Down and Culture Center. And I
Mhm.
was I was gonna start roasting in there, but I was just fresh. I was just fresh out of comedy school, and I was like, "Yo, this is dope." And I actually love what you was doing. And now I see you progressed on. Like you got a baby girl. I'm like, this is low key, like
No,
different.
I'm mom now.
You are a
It is
mom.
different. A
We gotta
whole
get
mother.
we gotta get you out the house though, big dog. We gotta get you.
No, I don't be going nowhere. People always message me like, "Yo, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing." Somebody was like, "You went from hosting events like every other weekend to we don't even know where you are." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here. I just be at home. I be chilling."
What you be? We just switching. We pivot over here on no ID. What do you be watching? What do you be listening or watching? What are you watching on TV that just or like doing outside of being a mom? Because I'm pretty sure it's a lot of like bubble guppies and kid shows. But like, is there something that
Yeah.
you're doing at the crib like outside
You
of
know
being a mom?
what? The last couple of months I've been really on Tubi, like watching a bunch of watching a bunch of Tubi. That's what I be doing. I just click on. Really, I get on and it's like the luck of the draw. I just be like, okay, I'm gonna watch this, and then I just go down like this path of Tubi, and you can spend hours on Tubi. People sleep on Tubi. They be so
Facts.
focused on like the quality of the videos of the movies and TV shows, but I feel like they be good.
They
I be
be
cracking up.
they
I
do.
think they be good.
Cause
Like, yeah,
when
come
Time Warner
on.
wasn't gonna pay those people on HBO Max, like they moved a bunch of shows and movies over there. When I had saw they put Lovecraft Country on Tubi, I was like, all right.
Yes,
I like bet they been
Tubi is
won me
lit.
over. Tubi is lit, and then I see all these stand up comedians that I grew up on, like their specials is up there. So
Hmm.
I don't even got Netflix no more.
I don't either. I logged in one day and they asked me for my zip code and was like, you can only watch it in this area. I was like, oh, okay, delete. You're not gonna tell me that my parents can use my Netflix. I'm so sorry. So we deleted, and now me and my parents be on Tubi,
Mm.
and that's what we be doing. Because it's nothing really on Netflix that's worth me not being able to share my password. I'm sorry. So
Mm.
yeah, it's just not. I'm sorry.
Shit, Netflix is like overrated. Don't. Let me say, if Netflix listens to this sometime in the future, sometime soon, please, I want a special, but
Give them a special Netflix.
please, I'll take 10 minutes. I would take a cool 10 minutes. I will take a
Facts.
I will take a cool 10 minutes. I'm good with that, just to say I have it. But we'll see. I might have to go to Tubi route because I had a homie do a stand up
Get
special
on
and put it on
Tubi.
Tubi. But the
Do
thing,
it.
it's cool. But like I had an opportunity to do a special. It's still on the table, but they said it has to be in my hometown, and I was like, the way Virginia is, no, ain't nobody
Do
gonna pull up
it.
to. Ain't nobody gonna pull up to that shit.
Okay, so we gonna plan. I'm gonna do another open mic night, and you're gonna come and we're gonna record your special.
We gotta get you out of the house first, big dog.
I know.
Look at you. You got a reclining chair right now.
So this is like my maternity chair. This is the chair I used when I had my daughter and I was having sciatic pain. I would like sleep in this chair. And then of course after I had her, this was the chair that me and her sat in all the time. This is like the most comfortable chair I've ever had. I'm never gonna get rid of it.
Question: if a dude was to ask you out on a date, would you go out with
Mm.
him? Like he was like, you know what, I want to take you somewhere because I know you still vegan, right?
No. So funny story. When I got pregnant, I couldn't eat anything. The only thing that I could like stomach was pepperoni pizza, specifically from Papa John's. Like everything made me sick. Like when I say I was sick, I lost weight when I was pregnant because I was so sick.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing that I could keep down was pepperoni pizza. And that's the only thing that I could eat. That's the only thing I wanted to eat. So well, when I got pregnant, that vegan went out the window because that's all I could eat. And that's all I could think about. And so one day I was just like, forget it. I told my daughter's dad, I said I wanted pepperoni pizza and I want it now. And it was back when Shaq came out with the pepperoni
Chacaroni.
pizza. Yeah, shakaroni. So I told him, I said, I want, it came on a commercial. I said, I want this pizza. I want it right now. So we ordered it. I ate almost a whole pizza by myself. And I was like, I'm not sick. Oh my gosh. So that's all I ate when I was pregnant. And I haven't looked back since. So yeah, I'm not vegan anymore.
You
Although
was
I still eat some vegan, I was heavy, right?
yeah,
Not anymore. Not anymore.
cause you had me trying it, and I remember like I was like, "This is delicious." I remember I went to Whole Foods and got a vegan burger. Let's just say,
It's
"Hold
good.
on."
I still do some, but nah, it's whatever now. So I thought about like going back to it, but it was just such a lot. It was such a lot of work. What in the world? It was a lot of work transitioning into being vegan. I don't know if I want to do it again.
But welcome to the
I
dark
should,
side.
but
Um,
I like the dark side.
it is good. It's good. I still mess with some plant based stuff, but I don't.
Oh
Nah,
yeah.
nah. There's
So
some stuff
yeah.
I won't. I eat. There's some stuff like nah, I can't do that. Like they had somebody put a plant based steak up there. It was a mushroom steak. I was like, oh fuck no,
I don't like mushrooms.
me neither.
Mm-mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm-mm. Um, but to your question, would I go? I don't know.
Why you so
I
scared?
I guess all right. So I made a promise to myself. So I keep a journal now. And I
Mm-hmm.
wrote in my journal that when I start dating again, I wanted to date with the intent of meeting my husband. Like I don't want to just be out here going out on dates, doing whatever, doing this and doing that. So since I said that, I've been kind of like, do I want to go out and meet people? Am I ready for that? So it's been kind of like this tug of war of, do I want to date again, or do I just want to take the rest of the year and continue to work on myself, and just build for me and my daughter? But then there are nights where I get bored and I'm like, I just want to go out to eat, or I just want to go to Top Golf with somebody, or I just want somebody to text me or call me. But then it's times where I don't want nobody to talk to me. So I just feel like, am I there yet? Probably not. Would I accept the date from somebody? I don't know. I guess it would depend on what I was doing when they asked me, what type of mood I was in. Because, like, if you catch me on a day where I'm like, I don't feel like being bothered, I would probably just be like, no. But it would be more of an emotional no than a logical no. But if you catch me where I'm like having an awesome day, I'd be like, yeah, let's go. Let's have a good time. But again, it would be an emotional yes and not a logical, okay, yeah, this makes sense. We should go out on a date. I also think that in order for me to go on a date with somebody, I would have to be talking to them for a little while first, just
Mm-hmm.
because I don't really want to be just hanging out with people for no reason.
What?
Another one of my things is I don't want to hang out with nobody that I wouldn't have around my daughter. Even though they
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't meet them up front, I'm very particular about who I hang around because energy is a real thing. And being in certain people's spaces, I don't want them attached to me or my child. So, yeah, I have no idea what I would say. And that is the honest truth.
Fellas,
Because
y'all hear
as you can
that?
tell from my answer, I am all over the place.
Fellas, y'all hear
I
that?
don't know.
You slide in the DMs like, let's go get some Papa John's. You might get a yes. You might
Yeah.
get a no. You might get a maybe. And the yes
Yeah.
is the easy part. It's the actual meeting up part. So you got to be on.
Yeah.
There's that. Ooh, ooh. I didn't think
Yeah, I'm
I.
all over the place, man. I don't have a direct answer. I feel like we should talk first and get to know each other. Now, would I go out with friends? Yes, that's easy.
Matter of fact, why don't you come to me Friday? I'll be in Norfolk.
I can't have my daughter.
Oh, you can't take her in there neither because they smoke heavily in that shit. Don't
No,
worry about it. Don't don't
yeah,
worry about it.
I understand.
Damn.
What?
I was like thinking because that is right. It just depends on the emotion. I'm one of the people like I ask somebody on a date and this is a red flag of mine, and
Hmm?
I'll get dressed. But if I sit on that sofa, I will come
Ain't
up
giving
with
it up.
some. I will come up with some excuses why I can't. I know it was one time I was like, I got dressed, shower, like I was keys in the pocket, phone, everything. I sat on that sofa because she was like, I'm running a little late coming home. I was like,
Whew.
yeah, my stomach hurting right now. I've been in and out the bathroom. I was lying. Uh, I took.
Yeah.
I had
Mhm.
one situation when I took her. We was gonna go out, but I got booked to do a show that same like the day of the date. I was like, yeah, nah, I can't do it. I said, I'm staying in the house today. I'm not really feeling well again. Then I fucked around and posted the clip up on Instagram, and she was like, when was that clip? I was like, oh, that's an old clip that I had put up. I just needed some
See, you should
content.
have just told the truth.
I think like it was a bad like dating situation because we would go out, but we wouldn't have nothing to talk about because we didn't talk about everything throughout the week. And then the shit that she was saying wasn't adding up. Then she, I saw an Instagram story when she had like one day she was with one dude, the next day she was with two other dudes. I was
Mm.
like, oh, I'm just in rotation. I said, let me go ahead and play my part.
So why do you keep talking to these people?
Man, it's what I be attracting. I don't know what the oh man, I had to sit down one time. I was like, yo, I gotta chill. I do. I do. I really do. I gotta chill. And this only been this bad since I started doing stand up. That's the only thing. I'm 5 years in the game, and it's been it is not. It's only
You're
one good
attracting
person.
stories to tell with your stand up.
Yeah, but they give me good material.
Yeah, I see.
It'd be good material, but like, what's the other one? Well,
Child, you need to stop on the first date. Cause you sound like you noticed the red flag, but then you're like, oh, I'm gonna ignore that. Why?
I don't know. You know what's another red
So
flag I
yeah.
hate sometimes
Hmm.
is like when they hit me with the I don't want to go. Like you go out with them for about a couple of months and they hit you with the this is I'm not really looking for a relationship. You could have told me that like date number two.
Exactly. Date number one. So like people be like, and I used to do this, like I would just tell people like, I'm not really looking for anything serious. Like I just want to go out to eat. And I'm okay with paying for myself. And I'd be like, Dag, why you say that now? Why? Because you might be looking for something serious and I'm not. I don't want to waste your time. Like that stuff. I feel like when I start dating again, I'm just gonna tell people up front, like, look, I'm not looking for no stepdaddy. I'm not looking for none of that other stuff. I'm dating to meet my husband. I ain't trying to play games with you. I'm not gonna waste your time. You're not gonna waste my time. When you get tired of talking to me, let me know up front. I will not be offended. It is okay. So that's what I would just. I'm gonna come up with this little speech that I say at the beginning of everything, so everybody know what it is up front. You ain't coming over to get in my drawers. You ain't about to be laying in my bed. I'm not about to be hanging out with you every day. We can text, that's cool, but I ain't gonna be texting you back and forth all day because I work full time and I got a child. So just want to tell you up front what to expect.
The fact that
So
you had
yeah,
the whole hand movements with
right.
it,
I'm
like the
just telling
whole
you.
like I'm just telling you, and then you was moving
This
with us
is
like
what it
I was
is.
like, damn. I was like, okay. Oh,
Look, I'm not gonna do the hand. I'm working on myself. I told you I'm a work in progress. I'm not gonna do the hand motions because for some reason, when women do this, instead of like excitement, people will perceive it as aggression. So I'm gonna try not to, but I talk with my hands. So, and you know me, I'm not an aggressive person,
nah, you
but I
real
talk with my
sweet.
hands. So sometimes people can be like, is she coming for me? No, I'm just excited. So yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That whole speech is like, damn, fellas. I'm telling you, man. She got that speech. Just walk away. Take that
I
L. But like niggas, like people don't understand this shit. Cause I had a girl do this one time. She would like text me, and I work on the base, so I don't get good service. And then she would call if I didn't respond in a certain time.
oh my God.
And
I hate that.
then she would like hold a conversation. Right now, I realize I'm at work. I'm in a cubicle. I can fuck around for a little bit. So we talking. I'm like, I'm about to go on lunch. I'm gonna hit you back. Lunchtime come, phone call come. I'm off at 3:30, 3:35. She calling me. Want to talk to me the whole way. I, I say, yo, I gotta go home. Sometimes I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta take a dump. She wants to talk to me on the phone. I'm like, yo, I gotta concentrate. I'm trying to have a concert. She ain't understand it.
Facts.
She ain't understand it. I don't know. I
You need to
had
have boundaries. I
no.
hate when people double and triple text me before I text them back once. Do not text. If you text me, unless you have like a completely separate thing to say, don't text me again until I text you back. I'm gonna text you back when I get ready to text you back. It's okay. Um, but like people like that don't have boundaries. Like you don't get that. Okay, I said I'm gonna call you back. Okay, I said I'm gonna text you back. If you text me again or call me again when I told you I was gonna call you or text you back, that's a boundary problem. No,
That's
no,
a big
absolutely not.
boundary, Brianna, because like they don't understand that shit. That shit is irritating. And
Or I just
then
don't feel like talking.
right, and
And it
people
could
don't.
have nothing to do with you. Maybe I had a rough day and I want to come home and I want to decompress. Or like you said, a concert. Sometimes I just want to listen to music in my car on the way home and I don't want to talk to you. It's okay. It don't have nothing to do with you. I just need a moment to myself. Like there are times now, like my daughter will be with her dad, and so okay, so this guy was trying to talk to me. I lied. Bring it back. So my daughter would be with her dad, and he would be like, "Okay, come on, let's go do this," and I'd be like, "I honestly just want to sit in my bed by myself and watch TV," and he'd be like, "Well, what did I do?" And that had nothing to do with you. I work full time. I'm a teacher and with kids. Then I'm with my daughter when I get home. I don't get no time to myself. I just want to sit by myself. I was like, I, I don't know. I don't want to do anything right now. But then the conversation would be, he would make it about him
Ooh,
when it's not about you. It's about me and my peace and my time. And I understand you want to hang out, but I don't want to hang out right now. And that's okay. I can hang out with you tomorrow.
ooh, another
But
day.
then Right, but then it became a turn off. So then Saturday comes and I don't want to hang out with you because you got on my nerves Friday night. So now I'm like, no. And he'd be like, well, what did you do? I was like, I went to the movies and I went out to eat. By yourself? Yes, because you get on my nerves. This is a nerve. I'm not talking to nobody to get on my nerves, period. So yeah, that's a huge, don't do that. Just everything about you. Some people are just real selfish and they think everything about them. If I like text you and I'd be like, hey, let's go hang out, and you was just like, honestly, just like, I really don't feel like hanging out with anybody right now, I wouldn't be offended. I knew it ain't had nothing to do with me. You just don't want to hang out. That's okay.
Mhm. That's true.
So yeah.
I feel like when you like get into that courting or dating part, if you
Hmm.
send a good morning, hope you have a good day message in the morning, and then wait to talk at night, you have something to talk about instead of all throughout the goddamn day. Cause this is like you have nothing to talk about before y'all, part ways for the night or whatever. I sound like that. It's like I think that's like a little too much. Like if I could send a text message, say, "Hey, good morning. Hope you have a good day at work." Blah blah blah. Boom. That's cool. I'm not gonna text you through all day because she got like a job. Then you come home, and I know for me, I will sit in the car until like the radio just turns off before I step in my house. I don't know why I do it, but I just need that time. I have a stressful job, so I just need that time to
Hmm.
decompress. Then I got open mics. I still do this podcast. I got shows. Sometimes I got to travel, and I'm like, yo, I just don't wanna. I just don't wanna like talk right now. Now, if it comes to hanging out, sometimes I do this shit right here. Like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want to hang out. But then I hit you up a couple of hours later. I'm like, you know what? I changed my mind. And I had one girl be like, yeah, I thought you said you didn't want to hang out. And I didn't. I wasn't really having a good day. But now I'm like in the mood to hang out. She's like, no, it's too late. I was like, well, what you doing? Nothing. I'm like, all right, well, shit. Have a good night. And that's when I got hit with that K.
Okay.
That's the most
Okay,
disrespectful.
so. Ah, it's so disrespectful. Okay.
Okay.
And I say that I've used K on people before. Okay. But yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good. See, that's why I don't want to date because people get on my nerves.
Man, I think it's a dude out there for you right now. He probably chilling, probably got his toes out on the sofa somewhere, or watching a murder mystery curled up.
I don't know. I
Woo.
don't think I'm ready. Because people like say they want honesty, but then when you're honest with them, they don't know how to take it. So I don't know if I'm ready for that. Because I'm in a season where it's like, if you ask me something, I'm gonna tell you my honest truth, and that's different from being like brutal. I'm not gonna be an a-hole about it. I'm not gonna, people think brutal honesty is the way to go, but it's not. I'm gonna tell you my honest truth in the nicest way that I can, but I also don't want to feel like I can't talk to you. So I don't know. I'm all over the place. I don't think I'm ready to date.
I think you are. Let me use the proper vernacular because I'm with a school teacher right now. I think you are. You just had some bad moments that was like you know what I mean, and it fucks with you a little bit because I know from experience when you see yourself with somebody, y'all get in a serious relationship, and then that thing don't go out the way that you want it to go out. It's a fear of getting back in that pool, and then a lot of times,
Hmm.
like the social media stuff, the posts, the blogs, even television, movies, or whatever, kind of plays on our mind a little bit from what the shit that we see, like the algorithm. And it plays on the mind because I was like that too for a minute. Like, man, I ain't fucking dating no more. Tired of this shit. I said, I'm just gonna chill. But I was like, what? I think it was like a moment where I missed the relationship. Like I had did a show for DL Hughley. I ain't had nobody to brag to. My old lady, I ain't had no old lady. I was like, damn, I gotta wait till like 9 o'clock to tell my mama in the morning because she sleep. I don't want to wake her up and get in trouble. I ain't got no homie. You know what I mean? So I was like, it comes sometimes when I miss the relationship aspect, but then it comes sometimes I'm like, I'm chilling. But I think it's not even 50-50. It's like 70-30. 30% missing it. Well, 70% missing it, 30% like I'm cooling.
Yeah, I feel like at a place where I want some to be found. I don't want to go out seeking. So then if I meet somebody, that's okay, but they're gonna have to find me. They're gonna have to come to me. Um, yeah, and it's gonna have to be a really good conversation about what we want up front and where we want to go. So yeah.
Wait, you still on the other side of the water?
In Newport News,
I ain't want to say the city.
I don't care. They have to come find me.
Word. All
And
right.
if they do, I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Well, I get off at 3:30 tomorrow. I work in Portsmouth, so I pay a toll to get over there. Matter of fact, what's tomorrow? Thursday. Thursday, I actually be in Newport News. Tomorrow, I actually be in Newport News doing the open mic. That's actually perfect.
Okay, but I have my daughter.
Right. So I have to wait for you to be kid free. And then I gotta wait for you to be in the mood to actually hang out because I know from experience. Well, I don't have no kids, but I know it's a moment like silence, like silence,
Come
solace,
on.
huh? He said,
But
"Keep
it's not always true because sometimes when she's not here, I do want to go hang out. But then I haven't made connections with people to go hang out. So I end up just going to do stuff by myself.
yeah."
Right. So, but I also don't want to be like, get people's numbers and then we hang out. But then I only want to talk to you when I want to talk to you. That's not fair to them.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So I don't want to be that person.
You don't want to be that person.
That's a red flag.
That's how you look at it.
It is a red flag. If the only time, so let's say we exchange numbers, and the only time I ever talked to you was when I wanted to. That would be I would be one big walking red flag. Like you're not taking me serious. You're only talking to me when you want to talk to me. So yeah.
I
So
saw them eyes and their head move. That was a mom moment right there. That's experience in the game.
was it? in her top drawer. So yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, I had one situation when she only talked to me when she wanted to talk to me, but it was beneficial at the time.
To who? You or her?
No, to both, because I just think it was just,
Um,
I think it was just more physical anyway. She only hit me up when she wanted the D, and then she was like,
so y'all was
"Hype,
fuck buddies.
yeah, yeah," but that soul tie shit came into play. That semen
Oh
demon
man.
that
Mm,
thing came into play, and it took a while for me to get it off of me.
that's why I ain't trying to. I don't want nobody in me that. I gotta be real careful about who come around me. I can't. Mm-mm.
I'm smarter now because boy, let
Mm.
me tell you, that shit had me in a trance. Anywho, well, I
You gotta be
appreciate you
careful.
do because I ain't learned about soul ties until I met you.
You gotta know about soul ties. Come on.
I thought it was skin to skin, and then somebody broke the shit down for me one night. I was like, oh, it makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this off on this.
Okay.
I appreciate you saving my ass for doing this interview because the person that, I'm gonna be honest, the person that was supposed
It's
to do this,
okay.
that was gonna do this interview, dropped the fuck out. After they saw the Harry Coochie video.
Hmm.
That my for the people out there, it's not my Harry Coochie. I interviewed somebody named Peach Fuzz, and I put the soundbite up.
Like, why did they drop out though?
They
What
was
does
like,
one have to do with the other?
I don't know. She was like, I don't think your podcast is meant for my audience. I was like, what the fuck do you mean? The fuck do you mean? Like, you literally are a sex therapist. Like, what the fuck does that mean? So I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
You save my ass a little
Okay.
bit. I keep trying to
I
flex my
got you.
I keep trying to flex my muscle a little bit. Like, let's see. She knows I've been working out. Let's see. I
I be
didn't.
seeing your gym posts.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah.
I don't
That
work out consistent, so I don't post.
you rarely post. It's either like a mommy and me thing, or you just
I know. I don't post. Yeah, I don't. I need to do better.
yeah, cause you creative as shit. I'm not gonna lie. And you were dropping game
I know.
on your old pod. I know you had that situation, but
Yeah, I know. I need to get back into doing it. I had so much fun when I was doing it, and I met so many people. But now I don't know any. I feel like I don't know anybody. So yeah,
no, no.
I'm gonna come out of my shell.
I
I
think you
like it in
do,
here.
cause you got a good personality. You got charisma. Put it like that.
Oh, nobody ever said that to me before.
You keep popping your head. You looking kind of good with the natural hair and shit out. I'm not going.
Ew, okay. Ew.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
Don't tell me other stuff. I like
I was
compliments.
like, I ain't talked to you in a while, so this is like, she looking kind of good right now.
Ew,
Y'all
ew,
done heard me shoot my
okay.
shot like 16 times on this podcast
Don't
indiscreetly.
take them.
You know what I mean? Let's look. Oh shit! You know what I mean? Your shirt not ashy
Oh,
neither. Look at that. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yay, I will
I was like,
take it.
I seen the natural. I was like, damn shit. And you got the little buzz here. I was like, oh shit, she bossing up. You had a little sass with it, like the little hand shit. I was like, oh god. You got your little portraits in the back. I was like, look at
Look at that. I got the whole setup. Look, to be transparent, I was about to sit in this chair with this white background. I was like, I'm not gonna do that. Let's jazz it up. So I put some of my paintings up.
my
Just make it
G,
look a
for
little
those that's
nicer.
listening, like my parents moved out this house years ago. This is they old shit. I have yet to move out. I don't. And for people that say live home, I don't know where I'm gonna be at in 2024 or 2025. I'm hardly in Virginia as is, so I don't know what the move is like. So maybe in Virginia,
Look,
but I don't want to sign no
do
lease though.
you keep the china cabinet?
This shit old, bro. It used to be worse when I would bring a girl over here because my mom used to have porcelain dolls she left here. like straight Annabelle and Chucky up in this crib. I was like, yo, I gotta. Girl was like, you still living with your mama? I said, my mama and my dad, they moved up the street. Me and my sister just ran underneath the table. You know, it was like, you're lying. I was like, no, I'm telling the truth. You know, it's so weird, but it's cool.
You need to take it down.
I took that shit down, man, but I had my sister take it down
Yeah.
because I'm afraid of dolls. I am. I would go through the garage before I come through the front door when them dolls was up. Most of my
I know
podcast,
somebody else that's scared of dolls.
it's not regular dolls. It's them porcelain dolls where the eyes just feel like they following you, and they just stand in
Yeah.
the motion. And I don't know. You got your daughter. I don't know if you got her American Girl yet, so she might not be ready.
She's too young. She's only 2.
Them dolls got slave stories behind them.
Mm.
And then
No, we don't have those.
I dated one
A
girl that
lot of
had
her
a
stuff is black created, black owned. Like
come
that's where
through,
we are with it.
come through.
Our first birthday party was Susie Carmichael because he's a black cartoon. Like we keep it real black over here.
Damn straight. And she was played by Cree Summer. Ooh, that's a
So
little Black
yeah.
History fact for some of y'all out there.
hmm
That's
We keep it
that's
real black and happy over here. Ain't none of that.
definitely keep it black when you say you watch Tubi.
Okay.
Look at it, look at it. Natural hair, and it got a good sized forehead. I lost you.
Look, I ain't. Yep, you lost me.
It's cool. We're gonna end this
It's like
interview.
you shot the joke and it did like this.
He really did. And I'm talking about you like that. Like you got a good sized forehead. Like my hairline ain't been going back since before I met you. I got the gray showing and everything.
You
Mm-hmm.
know,
If
is what
any,
it is.
if anybody wants to follow you or maybe get you for another podcast episode, can they do that? How do they follow you?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. My Instagram is as told by Jamila. My name is Jamila. And that's pretty much it. I don't have Twitter or anything like that. Just Instagram.
Make sure you guys go to
That's
Comedian
it.
Rome on IG. That's Twitter as well, and Fanbase. And Rome Davis on Facebook, or you can just go to No ID Media TV on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the link in the bio. We actually got merchandise coming out now too. I'm saying we, but it's
Oh.
just me. It's just me. So I don't know why I keep saying we. Maybe my different personalities or something. But make sure you support Black creatives as well too, and other podcasts.
Mhm.
And for fellas out there that's gonna shoot their shot at Jamila, be respectful,
Thank
ass,
you.
and patient. You know what I mean? This is some superwoman shit that she's doing right now.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know
Damn.
where that dance came from. That was really weird. So yeah.
I I don't know where this shit came from, but she was
I don't
doing it.
either. I don't know. I talk with my hands.
I don't know. You remind me like of that thing in Madagascar where that penguin was like, "You didn't see anything." That's.
Why can I picture the exact scene?
Oh,
That's like
exactly.
that's one of the cartoons that we watch in my house. My daughter loves that show.
See, I still watch it. All right, let me go ahead and sign on. Stop the recording.